Estes, Jack Foster, Mike Outlaw, Thor Terrio. You five better bring everything you got, because you're looking at the 5 toughest men in the NWL.
As I sit here and I look at our NWL tag titles, it reminds me that Major Baysden, your empire is crumbling before your eyes. Things don't go always as they're planned, even when you're a millionaire, do they, Major Baysden? But what you are looking at with this combination is your reckoning. What you are looking at is the truth and the compassion and the love of professional wrestling, which you are going to learn firsthand. Major Baysden and all of your little puppy dogs along for the ride. This is Murderer's Row, boys, and you're on the chopping block.
Holding on to set obsession, setting a fraction reaction, don't break me down, only freedom. Holding on to set obsession, setting a fraction reaction, don't break me down, only freedom. Kneel down and face them on your back, closing your eyes, holding inside, never react. Breathe in the strength to carry on, closing your eyes, holding inside, your faith is gone.
Ben, next week's main event is one that you guys at home do not want to miss. It is going to be insane. We just saw Team Jackson laying down the law. That 5-on-5, I don't even know where to begin.
I feel like we say it every week. It's almost become a thing for us to say that you can't miss this show, but next week you definitely can't. 5-on-5, the control of the company is at stake. But let's not discount tonight. I'm Ben Miller.
And I'm Marti Belle.
And we've got a great hour of pro wrestling lined up for you, all you fans at home, right here, right now. Starting off with Niles Plonk taking on Fuego del Sol.
Anthony Sharkbait Gutierrez takes on the leader of the Buddy system, Buddy Shepherd.
And in tonight's main event, it's Carolina Rodriguez taking on our very own Marti Belle for the first time ever. Marti, let's talk about this first matchup. Niles Plonk taking on Fuego del Sol, the newcomer to the NWL, who has been wowing crowds all over the Midwest. Now, which reminds me, if you want to check out when the NWL is going to be in your area, go to nwleague.com and click on the events banner.
There you can get tickets and witness all of the live action in person. Let's head down to the ring and see if he's going to be shaking his hips and doing some kicks.
Here we go, Ryan McGillicuddy sitting here with me, Ben Miller, and we've got a match for you tonight as the wine connoisseur, Niles Plonk, accompanied by his manservant there, Belvedere, and Rashid Ali.
Music producer extraordinaire, Rashid Ali.
Introducing first, accompanied by his wine steward Belvedere, and privileged personified, Rashid Ali. From Napa Valley, California, weighing 210 pounds, this is the connoisseur, Niles Plonk.
Finally, Midnight Guthrie says Plonk correctly. It's Niles Plonk. Now, yes, Belvedere helping Niles take off his what? That's another $500 little jacket he has. Look, this guy trying to exude class. The last time we were in this building, unfortunately, he was thrown into a vat of his own grape juice.
Fortunately, you mean. You meant to say fortunately because he got exactly what he deserved. And here comes another newcomer to the NWL who's electrified crowds wherever he goes, Fuego del Sol.
And his opponent from Monterrey, Mexico, weighing 160 pounds, the
guy high flying. He has impressed me so much since making his debut in the NWL. And I think that he'll use some of that quickness tonight and upset one Niles Plonk.
Are you kidding me? First of all, look at it. There's 3 men over there and just one little guy in a mask over here. Are you kidding? I told Niles before this match, I said, please, tonight, after you defeat this guy, rip that mask off.
You actually asked him to sully the great tradition of Lucha Libre by removing Fuego del Sol's mask.
Yeah, he said he already had that planned anyway, so I can't wait for that to happen tonight. We're gonna have a whole lot of stuff going on tonight.
Usually it takes you longer to discuss me, but unfortunately you've already accomplished that.
Well, mission accomplished. That's real hard to do. Your skin is so thin. What's this? Oh, come on.
Fuego del Sol can't be serious. He wants to start off this match by doing a test of strength.
It's a test of class. Niles has already won. What's this? These little jokes now? Is this funny?
All right, now he's being serious. He says he's going to complete this test of strength with Niles Plonk. Unfortunately, Niles Plonk is the bigger of these two athletes. Oh, look at that. Shot to the midsection, back trip, heel trip by Niles Plonk, trying to get Fuego del Sol's shoulders down to the mat.
When isn't Fuego del Sol the smaller guy in the ring, huh? This guy has to rely completely on his speed and his lucha libre arsenal, and I don't think that's going to work tonight. Definitely not.
Look at that. Niles Plonk continuing to try to trap those shoulders down. Fingers interlaced in that Greco-Roman knuckle lock. Beautiful arm drag by Fuego del Sol. Make that 2. Sends the veteran Niles Plonk reeling. And then the 3rd arm drag. Nicely executed by Fuego del Sol.
The NWL is brought to you by Flying Monkey Beer, doing things that are fun with people who are cool since 1996. And by the Windy Wine Company, fun wines, good times. Also by Local Pig, located just east of City Market, a whole animal butcher shop featuring locally sourced animals raised outdoors with no hormones or antibiotics. Come on, Niles.
Beautiful looking arm drags. Now a Mahi Straw Cradle going for a 2 count. I thought that could have been. Oh, wow. Kicked him right in the top of the head with that spinning back kick. I don't think Niles Plonk expected this kind of offensive flurry from Fuego del Sol.
Well, he definitely didn't expect it this early on. I mean, you got to take him out of his speed momentum here. Come on.
Off the top rope, beautiful springboard drop kick. Going for a cover, gets a 2 count.
2 count already with this guy? He can barely hold down a piece of paper.
What a great broadcast we have for you this week on NWL TV. Later on tonight, Carolina and Marti Belle go toe-to-toe in our main event. Nice head scissors takeover by Fuego del Sol.
Come on, Niles.
Look at this.
What's this?
Fuego del Sol, round and around she goes, and there goes Niles Plonk to the outside.
That's just a bad spot for Niles to be in. That's exactly where that stupid crate of his wines were that somehow Red Cloud threw him into and won that match. But you know, that's never going to happen again. Wouldn't it be great to see Fuego in that crate?
You're still bothered by the outcome of that matchup, and I love it. He got exactly what he deserved. Look at that acai moonsault from the top rope. Takes out Privilege personified and Belvedere. I think Niles kind of pushed them in the way to take the blow there.
Well, he did. That's smart. That's what you do with your employees. You know, you've never been a boss or a manager, so you don't know how to do that. You throw them to the wolves. Let them take the brunt of it. Just gonna sit in your ivory tower. I know all about that.
Sure do. Punches to the rabbit punches to the back of the head by Niles Plonk, trying to disorient the high-flying Fuego del Sol. Let's see if Niles Plonk can capitalize on using his employees, as you call them, as sacrificial lambs at the altar of Fuego del Sol.
Come on. Oh, he waited too long.
Look at that, a nice roll-up. He gets a 2 count. Fuego del Sol can't hold the shoulders down to the mat. Once again, sweeping the legs out, only gets a 2 count. Fuego del Sol maintains a flurry of offense. Another crucifix pin and gets a 2 count.
Now this is exactly what we don't need, Niles. Come on.
Look at this action back and forth. Oh, Niles with a shot to the ribcage, rolls his shoulders off the mat wisely. Now it looks like he could be trying to hook Fuego del Sol in a backslide. Fuego reverses it, putting the shoulders down to the mat too. Oh, I thought that could have been it.
And Niles he's worn out in the corner right now.
Up and over goes Fuego del Sol. Kick to the side of the head. Fuego refuses to lose in this contest.
Yes,
Here tonight against, oh gosh, when you look at that, Belvedere, of course. I just wish Belvedere would go away for a while.
Why? He's a sommelier. He knows all about the wines, right? He's got that beautiful tongue. He understands how everything tastes great. That's why he leaves them around.
I'm not even going to address that last comment. Oh, look at that.
Yes.
Stopping the grapes on the chest of Fuego del Sol.
How great. Well, he knows
Something's
how he's
wrong
got
with you.
He has
Don't
the miracle
defend
of the taste. What are you talking? That's what I'm talking about. We're talking about it in wines, not your perverted ways.
Sick man. Forearm strike sends Fuego del Sol down to the canvas.
Come on. Niles, don't worry about the crowd. Just take this guy out. You can't let this guy get the momentum again.
Jam-packed, standing room only crowd in Overland Park tonight. What a great turnout we've had here. You know, there's hopefully a great turnout wherever we go here in the NWL. If you want to get tickets to the NWL, go to NWLeague.com. There's an events banner there in the corner. Click on that and get tickets to see myself and all the other stars of the NWL. You'll never see Ryan McGillicuddy, trust me.
Who cares about you?
No one cares about you. Stomping away on the ribs of Fuego del Sol.
Come on.
Niles Plonk looking maybe a little bit desperate here. I don't think he was expecting the match to go this long with Fuego del Sol.
No, this kid has definitely shown his heart. He always does when he's here in the NWL. I just thought Niles would put it away a lot sooner, especially Rashid out there in Belvedere. I figured they just, cheat their way to victory very early on.
Look at that wrenching that wrist and elbow, really torquing on it. That's got to be a painful hold, especially considering Fuego del Sol does not have a lot of muscle mass. He's a quick athlete, but he's definitely not, one of the strongest athletes here in the NWL, but he's so resilient.
Look at, yes, he caught him.
This, oh, shoulder breaker. Oh, I haven't seen one of those in a long time. Leave it to Niles Plonk. And here comes that corkscrew elbow drop. This should do it. 1, 2, and
oh, come on, Nick Chin.
Wow. Kick out at 2.5. I really thought Niles has put so many people away with that corkscrew elbow drop.
He should. It's devastating. Look at this. Now still in control, though. I have no doubt that Niles will continue down this path to victory. Let's go.
Snapmare takeover once again, wrenching on that left arm and shoulder of Fuego. And if he can't hop on that top rope, that takes away half of his offense, and he needs that arm to do those springboard-type maneuvers. And Niles Plonk has a smart game plan here.
Look, going down to the breadbasket there, huh?
Look at that quad
how
kicks.
ugly he must be that he feels he has to wear a mask.
It's a tradition. It has nothing to do with looks.
Oh, come on, no!
Back break kick, and it looks like Niles Plonk could be out of it right here. That really rattled his cage. Can Fuego del Sol capitalize on that move? Nice flying 5-arm, almost like Terry Taylor there.
No, it's like Tito Santana. Come on. Come on, Niles.
Oh, dropping his face right in the knee in a bulldog position. Look, here comes, keep your eyes on Fuego del Sol. What's he doing here? Could be scoring for that monkey flip.
Yes.
No. And Niles Plonk turns it around and fires a scintillating forearm into the jaw of Fuego.
Here comes, he's going to beat some class into him. No.
Oh, there he kicks that leg out from underneath Niles Plonk.
No!
Fuego del Sol hits the rope, springing around. That's the 918 right there. Kicks him right in the forehead. Look at that. Oh, jumps over assisted long blower. Or backcracker, excuse me, long blowers from the front. Backcracker. Now Fuego del Sol gonna try to go for a cover. Can he pick up a, oh, come on.
Yes.
And now both Rashid Ali and Belvedere are just distracting Nick Chin. What a load of crap. Look at that. Drop kick sends both of those jokers to the outside.
But they gave Niles some time.
Oh no, the uncorker! He just spiked him on his head. 1, 2, and 3, and that's it.
Wrestling fans worldwide, the Connoisseur, Niles
somebody check on Fuego del Sol. I mean, he just got drilled right on top of his head. He may be injured. Oh, of course. And look like a pack of vultures attacking Fuego del Sol.
And Belvedere really laying in those boots. What are they? Look, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, God, this is...
It's over.
You sick man. You're the one who put the idea in their
It's like
head.
the boy from Mask. Here we go. We're going to see it. Here we go. Come on.
Oh, thank goodness Jet Royal has come to the aid of his friend Fuego del Sol.
Ruined my night, Jet.
Wait, who's
You know who that is?
That's Everett Connors.
He's the new pop star.
Everett Connors is out here stomping away on Jet Royal. Son of a gun, what is he doing out here?
Well, he's Rashid Ali's latest signing.
Oh,
He said
of course.
He's going to put Justin Bieber in the history books because he's going to take it to the top. This guy is a musical actor. We haven't heard him sing yet, but I can't wait to hear this.
Is Justin Bieber still relevant? It doesn't matter, I guess, because what's relevant right there is Rashid Ali, Everett Connors, and Niles Plonk have staked their claim here in the NWL.
Victory!
What is Everett doing? Oh no, the pretty boy plunged and he just spiked Jet Royal on top of his head. How disgusting.
I love his portrait pose, that's great. And Jet Royal and Fuego, this is where they should keep ripping up his mask, come on. Break the kneecap.
Look at Everett Connors. This guy makes me sick. Pop star.
What a statement he's made. What a statement this quadrant of men has made tonight.
Unbelievable. What a match we saw between Fuego and Niles Plonk. And Niles Plonk picks up another victory here on NWL.
I am Marti Belle. For a while, I traded my wrestling boots for a microphone. And now, it's time to pick up where I left off in the squared circle. I was a knockout before joining the NWL, and now it's time to KO the competition in the Midwest.
Please welcome the founder of Chikara Pro Wrestling, Lightning Mike Quackenbush.
Now you can stand up and applaud. This is a reason to applaud Mike Quackenbush, the founder of Chikara Pro Wrestling, a wrestling visionary, a technical master, man of 1,000 holds himself. I'm excited. Mike Quackenbush, special guest of Major Based here tonight.
Oh, this guy has a resume that's very impressive. We'll see what he's doing here at NWL.
I think you should pay attention. You can learn a thing or two from this guy.
Oh, thank you very much.
Got a new book out too, by the way.
Thank you very much for that. I'm certain, based on the rhythmic chanting of my last name, that some of you are familiar with me. I don't doubt that a few of you are not familiar with me. I was an active professional wrestler for a period of about 20 years. And I was asked to come here today by Major. He's been very, very gracious to me. Not only has he extended me some surprising authority over the card, but he gave me this time to come out and talk about my podcast and my new book, which just came out last month. And which is all well and good, and thank you for that. Oh, I like books too. I do. And that's all well and good, but I think I would rather speak about something else if that's all right. I had the chance to sit just up there through the first half of tonight's card. And especially since I retired from the ring, I am fairly inactive these days. I don't get out very much. I have my own facility in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It's called the Wrestle Factory.
He's a busy man. He's a busy man.
Of course, I'm deeply involved in the running of Chikara, and I am content not to travel like I once did. But I was really struck by this. Watching from upstairs, one, I felt very inspired by what I saw the wrestlers doing here in the ring, and it was also very heartwarming to me to watch all of you and the way that you have taken to NWL, which is a fairly new experiment in wrestling. It's only been around about a year. You may know this. What I have been especially inspired by is the level of professionalism I've seen backstage and the care that they take for the professional wrestlers. It's a hot mic.
It's a hot mic.
they take really wonderful care of the wrestlers, and I want you to know why that's important to me. When I first started in wrestling in 1994, I worked in the Pittsburgh, Eastern Ohio, and rural West Virginia areas. Sometimes I wrestled in barns. I once wrestled in a civic center that was completely empty. And the first guy that ever hired me was ultimately busted by the FBI at the end of a 15-year investigation into car fraud.
Wow, what a story.
Sounds typical.
When I contrast my experience starting out as a wrestler with what I have seen here this afternoon and tonight, I feel inspired. Did you know the NWL actually offers the wrestlers health insurance?
That's true.
You get it?
Not even the WWE does that. Not even the supposed industry leader does that. It's true.
Oh,
Yes.
right when Mike was starting to get to his podcast, look, here comes this guy.
How could you be upset when Buddy comes at any time?
Buddy Shepard with the gold cape, strutting out here. I can't believe this guy. This guy makes me sick.
Buddy doesn't need health
Nobody
insurance.
wants-
He's always so happy and just full of life. There's no way he'd ever have any kind of injuries or any kind of medical problems.
Nobody wants to join the buddy system, especially not my Quackenbush.
Hey, you know what? Quack seems pretty happy, but you can always get happier. The buddy system will bring it to you.
Oh, now he's got a mic. Great.
I don't think I will, nigga buddy. Yeah. Mr. Quackenbush, my name is Buddy Shepard. Pleasure is all mine. Now, for those that don't know, yourself included, I am the founder of the buddy system. That's right, buddy. Woo!
It's called a,
I
it's
wouldn't
a
want
pyramid
you to be my
scheme.
buddy.
No, it's
Now,
not.
It's a Ponzi scheme.
I've listened to your podcast, Kayfabe 2.0. I've subscribed on all the ways to subscribe. You have to figure it out for yourself.
Thank you very much.
Buddies will know what to do.
Kayfabe 2.0. Great podcast.
I've read your book. And if I may present it, it's right here. Go ahead and get that. 7 Keys to Becoming a Better Performer.
Yes, that's it.
Now, unfortunately, this book isn't for these people. It's for professional wrestlers,
That's right.
much like you used to be.
Yes.
But unfortunately, you're forgetting the 8th and most important key.
I didn't realize. Do
I know where
tell,
this is going.
Mr. Shepard.
Thank you, Mr. Quackenbush. The 8th and most absolutely important key to becoming a better performer is to let the buddy system come into you.
That's
So if you
not
just want to get a
thing.
Sharpie
That helps.
or whatever,
That'll
you
help
can
you
just
become
write
a
that
better
in at the
performer.
last page. That's true. Now I know I'm going to give this to Midnight Guthrie because, well, he can't read. There you go, buddy. He'll think it's a coloring book.
He's got Archie comics over there.
No, he just doesn't understand good English. Now what I'm also here to
Quackenbush
do,
is confused.
hey, Mega Buddies, if you don't be quiet, Mr. Quackenbush and I will leave and we'll never come back.
It's Quackenbush. He has to get it right. It's Quackenbush.
Oh, it's just a southern accent. Get
Buddy,
off.
listen, your system I know very little about. Other than it must come with amazing capes.
It does, but it also comes with amazing t-shirts. Because tonight, Mr. Quackenbush, I'm proud to offer you a spot in the buddy system. It's a tank top, so you can go ahead and flex those guns.
Do it.
There you go, buddy.
Do it. Yes.
Blow your nose
I
on
think
it
he's
and throw it
accepted.
in his face.
I think he's accepted. He took it.
Woo! Woo!
Yeah.
This is all very nice, buddy, but
Thank you.
I think I'll pass. No thanks, buddy.
What?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Maybe.
Cape's coming off now.
Mr. Quackenbush. No, don't give it to them. They don't deserve it. No, there's a whole lot of nega buddies that I'm seeing right there. I'm looking right at them.
They're very negative here against Buck.
I'm offering you the chance to be a part of the greatest system on any green earth. So go ahead. I'll give you a second chance. Go for it, Mr. Quackenbush.
Take
Mr.
it.
Shepard,
Yes.
the answer is no.
Yes.
That is not a smart decision.
Thank you anyway.
This is a man who made his own way in our great sport.
This is
He
Buddy
doesn't need
Shepard.
Buddy Shepard
I don't
to
think
help
you
him out with
understand
anything.
the situation that you're in, son. I'm not asking. Now I'm telling that you are about to let Buddy come into you.
Do it.
Quackenbush will tie him up like a pretzel.
Buddy, I don't know if you were listening, but I
wasn't.
mentioned that Major was kind enough to give me a small measure of authority over the card, so I think I would like to exercise it right now.
I know you said you weren't very active, but if you're ready to throw down, by my stars and garters, I'll throw you down.
Oh, are you kidding me?
No,
He
buddy,
can't be serious.
I'm not going to throw down with you, but a guy I saw this afternoon in my seminar who impressed the heck out of me might, and his name is Sharkbait.
Yes!
What?
Heck yes! Anthony Sharkbait Gutierrez, one of our first graduates of the NWL TPC. This is great. This is going to be a great matchup. And Quackenbush, look at the smile on his face because he knows Sharkbait's about to teach a lesson
Wrestling
to Buddy
fans,
Shepard.
Buddy Shepard's opponent tonight. He's a professional of both the ranks of pro wrestling and mixed martial arts. Give it up for Anthony Sharkbait Gutierrez.
This is stacked in the favor of Quackenbush and
It's
Sharkbait.
Quackenbush. What do you?
This is horrible. What? Buddy's not ready to fight tonight.
Well, he was apparently ready to fight Quackenbush,
He was
not
gonna
Quackenbush.
take him out just because he doesn't wrestle anymore.
The bell sounded. We are underway. Sharkbait taking on Buddy Shepard.
He's not backing down. He's not backing down.
Look at. He seems pretty cocksure of himself here.
Come on.
The absolute first shot.
He's can't be serious. Oh God! He just kicked him in the
Buddy.
side of the head. He's out. Buddy Shepard is snoring. Oh my goodness! And that's it. The
For
bell has.
wrestling fans, your winner by technical knockout, Anthony Sharkbait Gutierrez.
This is a Travis. This is a joke. This is no justice.
Buddy Shepard hasn't moved a muscle. This is fantastic. This is the best match I've ever seen on NWL
Yeah, but
TV.
that's stupid of you to say. You know that. Like, why would you say that? The poor Buddy he gave the first shot. I mean, could that guy be any tougher, any braver?
Somebody get Buddy Shepard a pillow. He's out.
It was such an honor and privilege to not only learn from Mike Quackenbush at a seminar, but to also see him come out there and just thank the NWL fans for being so amazing. Buddy Shepard got exactly what was coming to him. We all know, and well now Mike Quackenbush as well knows, how amazing Sharkbait is. Buddy Shepard had to find out the hard way. Now let's take it to Ben Miller in the control room with this week's NWL update.
Thanks, Marty. And this has been with this week's NWL update. Now, as you all should know by now, if you go to NWLeague.com, click on the events banner and see when the NWL is in your area, you know anything can happen at an NWL live event. And that was definitely the case recently when Jack Foster was out for a meet and greet. He was out there meeting the fans, saying hello to all the great fans here in the NWL, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this new giant, accompanied by the Howlets, blindsided Jack Foster and beat him down. Take a look at this footage.
I don't know what you're talking about. What's your deal?
Guys, come on! Guys, come on!
Stand
Get back! Get back! Hey! It's enough! Hey, come on! That's enough! That's enough! Shut up! Come on! Guys, get into the back! Come on! Get back! Whoa! Get back!
Now, as you can see, fans, that was some disturbing footage. I was right there for that melee. I was helping Jack Foster when that giant and the Howlets came in blindsided. I mean, you saw those 2 steel chair shots to the head rendered Jack Foster. I've never seen Jack Foster manhandled like that. It was disturbing for me to watch. And as you can see, some of the fans in there were very disturbed as well. But like I said, anything can happen in an NWL live event. Our cameras were fortunate enough to catch up with Major Baisden talking about the status of Jack Foster.
Well, so Jack's on his way to the hospital. He's not going to be able to go. He's got a severe hematoma. He's got cranial swelling. They said it's probably a high-grade concussion. He was already in bad shape after the dog collar match. I mean, it's just not.
And there you have it, folks. It looks like the status is not good for next week's 5-on-5 contest for the control of the company. Major Baisden's team captain, Jack Foster, is out. Now, I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means it's going to be a 4-on-5 next week or who the new team captain will be for Team Major Baisden. But one thing's for sure, things do not look good for Major Baisden. Now, that's all we have for this week. In this week's NWL Update, I'm Ben Miller, and we'll see you next time. All right, Marty, it is main event time. I know you like to say this. It's your thing, but it's my thing today because I get to announce you and Carolina for the first time ever on NWL TV. A women's match is headlining our show.
I've got to say, it is a great honor for us to be able to headline the show tonight. Carolina and I have wrestled all over Missouri, all over Kansas. If you go to nwleague.com, you can pick up tickets and catch us next time we're in town. But this was a little bit more personal. This was a TV taping, and that is always, it just brings out the fire in
Absolutely.
you. And having Carolina out there with Ace Steel, well,
was it a difference maker?
Let's just head down to the ring and see what happens.
All right, Ryan, here we go. Tonight's main event. It's ladies' night here at Overland Park. Carolina Griselda Esmeralda Rodriguez taking on Marti Belle, Dominican Dynamite.
Now this is a little bit of a preview of what we're going to be seeing in the 5-on-5 elimination match between Team Baisden and Team Jackson, because we have Carolina, beautiful Carolina, on the side of Team Matt Jackson, of course, and then on the other side, we have Marti Belle, who for some reason wants to be on the side of Team Baisden.
By Ace Steel and representing the foundation from Juarez, Chihuahua, Mexico. This is Carolina Griselda Esmeralda Rodriguez.
One of the governing forces of the foundation is here, and as you saw, Marti Belle and Carolina have been going to war wherever the NWL stops. And if you guys want to see that, go to NWL.com, click on the events banner, and see when we're going to be in your neck of the woods. You can't miss the kind of action that the NWL brings. Look at that equalizer and Ace Steel right there.
Ace Steel out there. I think Marti Belle's in deep trouble. That's what I think. A lot of people cheer for this girl. They just think her hair's cool.
And her opponent from New York City, one of the co-hosts of the top-rated NWL television show. Please welcome Dominican Dynamite, Marti Belle.
I'm a little biased. She co-hosts the show with me.
I
I'll
was
be
going to
honest.
say, could you be a little bit more favoritism there with Marti Belle? We'll see. Like I said, she's taking on Team Basden, and Carolina is Team Jackson. We'll see who. Before we get to that huge match that decides the future of this company, I guess we get to see a little bit of taste of that right here with this women's main event.
That's right. Next week, folks, the 5-on-5 match. The control of the company is our entire broadcast next week on NWL TV. Don't miss. Oh, look at this. We're off to a start here. Carolina with a drop kick through the ropes, and look at her. She's slamming the head
off.
of Marti Belle on the outside. Carolina is tied. I mean, Marti Belle has pretty much beaten Carolina at any NWL stop. So
what are you talking about? Carolina's laid in a lot of big shots on her. She's beat her before.
I'm saying Marti Belle's beat her most of the time. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
and now,
tonight is all that matters. Here
that's
we go.
right. Tonight is all that matters. It gets a 2 count. Carolina wants to pick up a victory on television. The first women's main event we've ever had here on NWL TV.
Come on, Ace. Take a closer look.
Yeah, by closer look, you want him to interfere in this matchup.
Come on.
Main event we've ever had here on NWL TV.
Come on, Ace. Take a closer look.
Yeah, by closer look, you want him to interfere in this matchup.
Come on.
Carolina in firm control of this matchup so far, and now she's putting the boots to Marti Belle again. Look at her choking her with that sole of her boot. Now she's telling referee Adam Kennedy she has till 5. I think everybody knows that.
Here we go. Joker out in front. La Madrina. Yes.
Please never say anything in Spanish ever again.
Is it my Midwest accent you don't
stay
like?
in your lane, sir. Stay in your lane. Look at that. Shoulder blocks to the midsection.
You know, shoulder those. Ace Steel.
Knocking the wind out of Marti Belle.
Come on.
Look at this. Vicious knife edge chop right across the chest of Marti Belle. Oh, gosh, you heard that echoing off of every pillar here in Overland Park.
The NWL is brought to you by Mr. Plumber, Inc. You can put your trust in Mr. Plumber for all your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Our skilled technicians provide unparalleled service, competitive prices, and exceptional quality. Call Mr. Plumber today at 913-238-1498. And by Champion Tattoo and Piercing, Johnson County's premier custom tattooing and piercing studio. Stop by the shop located at 1016 East Santa Fe in Olathe, Kansas. What has she ever done for this crowd?
Marti loves the fans here and wherever we go.
Why?
And the fans love her in return. She's gracious. She presents herself well.
Why do you like the, no, my point was, why do you care about the fans? No, come on.
Fans pay our salaries.
Not mine.
Now, look at Carolina going for a cover. Gets a 2 count only.
Come
Trying
on.
once again to do anything to put Marti Belle away.
Dominican Dynamite, more like a little lady finger right now. Look at that, just throwing that shoulder into that top turnbuckle.
Could be possibly doing some damage to that left arm and shoulder of Marti Belle.
Hopefully.
Marti Belle, if she can't use that arm, she won't be able to. I mean, Marti's a brawl. Marti can fight with the best of them. And if you take away one of those limbs, she's not going to be able to punch Carolina square in the face. And look at that, bouncing her head off the canvas here.
Oh, we've seen Marti brawl. We've seen her with Mia Yim and others. We know she could do that, but right now she looks pretty bad, doesn't she?
Yes, she does. Look at that. Modified camel clutch on Marti Belle, reaching back on the neck.
Come on, Carolina.
And Now there.
What is this?
Oh, now
No,
she
no,
rolls
get
him
up.
back on her shoulders. Carolina almost in a precarious position, pinning herself. But she luckily relinquished that hold and got up before the 3 count.
Come on, choke her out. Choke her out. Just move that that forearm right over her throat. Come on.
Marti Belle trying to fight her way back up to a vertical base. Real heated rivalry has developed between Carolina and Marti Belle. Both women want to be the face of the company. They want to be the star in 2 count only.
It's interesting. We have at NWL headquarters, we have been getting a lot of female wrestlers wanting to come in and take out Marti Belle. We'll see what the future holds for that, because I know there's plenty of girls out there that don't like her.
That's right. Marti Belle is, so far, if Carolina can pick up a victory here tonight, Carolina would position herself as the face of the company here in the NWL.
Both these ladies calling the NWL home right now. We'll see, like you said, who is going to be on top, who's going to be the face of this company. I hope Ace Steel has something to do with that, too.
You stop it with Ace Steel. Ace Steel gets enough TV time, believe me.
What a smart career move it was for Carolina to join the foundation.
Snapmares Marti Belle over. Marti Belle just collapses. Marti Belle might be exhausted, especially that damage to the left arm and shoulder. Double knees right to the small of the back.
Cover, come on.
Carolina offering
Taking
free
too long.
chiropractic advice. Oh, look at that. Marti Belle rolls her up, only gets a 2 count.
Come on. Stay on top of her and cover her. Let's go.
Look at this. Carolina slamming the head of Marti Belle into the canvas. You can tell that these 2 women do not like each other.
Come on.
Marti Belle trying to fight back with some forearms. Picks up Carolina, but can't put any weight on that left arm and shoulder.
After throwing that into that top turnbuckle, I mean, yeah. We've seen this with other body parts in previous shows. Take out that knee, take out that shoulder. She can't do anything.
Carolina collapsing. Looks like a little, a fast cross body into that bottom turnbuckle. Now
Shoulder
jamming
blocks,
those
come on.
shoulders into the midsection of Marti Belle.
Come on, just stop celebrating. Come on, Carolina.
Carolina celebrated a little bit too long and went to the well one too many times, and her face just met that second turnbuckle.
Help her,
And now
Ace.
look at Ace Steel trying to provide some motivation from the outside for Carolina to get it going and put away Marti Belle.
This stupid crowd. Stop.
A pump thrust kick by Marti Belle to Carolina, and a forearm sends Carolina down to the canvas and
Still
make
hold
that
that
2.
left shoulder, though. She can't have all her weight behind it because she can't throw that left shoulder into it.
Marti Belle could be going for that rear view, which she likes to use on her opponent, and just smash Carolina right in the face with her posterior, going for a cover 2. Only gets a 2 count here. I thought this match was over with once that rear view connected with Carolina's face.
Come on. Come on, Carolina.
Picking up Carolina, suplexes her over.
Again? No.
A little tribute here to Eddie Guerrero, 3 Amigos. If she hits this, this could be it for Carolina. 3 suplexes in a row, just hauling her over, floats over into a cover. And Carolina gets out at 1.
Come on, Ace. Come on, take a look. Come on. Oh, no. No, set up
Oh,
the
of course,
yes,
Ace Steel now up on the apron, distracting Marti Belle and the referee, Adam Kennedy.
What is she going to do?
She was setting her up for that pedigree, and Ace Steel knew that was going to be the end of this matchup.
What is Ace going to do to her? What is she going to do to Ace, rather?
Oh, she's threatening to slap Ace Steel. Ace Steel actually wants none of that. And look at Carolina.
Yes.
Carolina boot to the midsection and drops her with a DDT. 2 and 3, and that's it.
Yeah.
Wrestling fans, your winner, Carolina Griselda Esmeralda Rodriguez.
And then you know what that means. Team Matt Jackson, this is a precursor. Team Matt Jackson is definitely going to beat Team Major Basin if this is any indication.
That's right, next week our 5-on-5 contest. Could this be a precursor to Team Matt Jackson picking up the victory and taking control of the NWL? What a victory for Carolina.
Ace Steel out there to see it all. One half of the tag team champions with Michael Strider, Jeremy White, and the Helens. They're going to be victorious next week.
Thank you for joining us here on NWL TV. For Ryan McGillicuddy, I'm Ben Miller. Good night and good fight. We'll see you next week.